Imagine having two dads. One is highly educated, has a good job, and earns a comfortable salary. He believes the key to success is studying hard, getting a secure job, and climbing the career ladder. The other dad doesn't have a university degree, but he understands money like no one else. He believes wealth isn't about earning a high salary, but rather about how you manage and invest your money. This was exactly the experience of Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. In this video, we'll dive into the story that has transformed the way millions of people think about money. So stick around until the end because this might just be the key to your financial freedom. 1. A wake-up call about money. The story begins when Robert Kiyosaki was just a 9-year-old kid. He and his best friend Mike were desperate to learn how to get rich. So they asked Robert's poor dad, who was a teacher, how they could make money. His answer was simple: study hard, get good grades, and find a secure job. That didn't satisfy them. They noticed that many adults with good jobs still struggled financially. So they turned to the rich dad, Mike's father, a successful businessman who taught them a completely different approach. 2. Work for money or make money work for you. Rich Dad started with a tough lesson. Instead of giving them money, he offered them a job at one of his stores, but the pay was really low. Robert got frustrated and considered quitting. That's when Rich Dad explained, "Most people work for money. They become slaves to their salaries and the fear of not having enough. But the rich make money work for them." He taught them that opportunities are everywhere for those who know how to look for them. That's how Robert and Mike started seeing business opportunities where others only saw obstacles. 3. The rich buy assets, the poor buy liabilities. This is, without a doubt, the biggest lesson of the book and the key to building wealth. The poor and middle class spend money on liabilities, things that take money out of their pockets, like expensive cars, big houses, and the latest gadgets. On the other hand, the rich invest in assets, things that put money into their pockets. This is properties, businesses, and investments. Let's take two people earning the same salary. One buys a luxury car on finance and pays high monthly installments. The other buys a small rental property, and over the years their income grows. Who do you think is actually building wealth? If you said the second one, yes, you are absolutely right. 4. Schools don't teach financial education. Rich Dad used to say, "The school system prepares you to be a good employee, but it doesn't teach you how to take control of your financial future. In school, you'll learn history, science, and maths, but no one teaches us how to manage money." The sad reality is that many people work hard their entire lives just to pay bills, without ever achieving true financial freedom. The secret? Learning about money on your own and applying that knowledge in the real world. 5. Fear and greed control most people. Rich Dad thought most people are controlled by two emotions: fear of losing money and greed for wanting more. These emotions lead them to make poor financial decisions, like staying in jobs they hate for security or buying expensive things just to look wealthy. The rich, however, learn to master these emotions. Instead of running from risk, they learn to manage it. Instead of working for money, they make money work for them. 6. The power of entrepreneurship and owning your own business. One of Rich Dad's greatest lessons was create your own path. Instead of relying solely on a salary, Look for ways to create alternative income streams. The rich invest in business, property, stocks, and other opportunities to generate money, even while they sleep. The biggest difference between an employee and an entrepreneur: an employee trades time for money. An entrepreneur builds systems that work for them. 7. Work to learn, not just to earn. Most people choose jobs based on a salary, but Rich Dad taught a different approach. Choose a job for what you can learn, not just for what you earn. He encouraged Robert to work in areas that would teach him sales, marketing, and investing, skills that would be valuable for life. Learning how to sell, for example, is one of the most powerful skills for making money. It helps you build and grow businesses, create opportunities, and increase your income. 8. The money game: how to win and multiply your wealth. Rich Dad compared money to a game. There are rules, strategies, and tricks that the rich understand, while the poor remain unaware. One of these strategies is using other people's money to invest. The wealthy know how to use loans smartly to buy assets, while the poor and middle class go into debt to buy liabilities. Another trick is paying yourself first. Instead of paying all your bills and only investing if there's money left, the rich do the opposite. They invest first and then adjust their monthly expenses accordingly. 9. Start small, but start today. Many people think they need a lot of money to start investing, but the truth is, anyone can start, even with a small amount. The key is to learn and take that first step. You can begin by reading more about finance, finding ways to save more money, or investing small amounts in something that generates income. Over time, these small actions can turn in big results. To sum up, here's what you can do today to change your financial future tomorrow. First, invest in your financial education. Read books, watch videos, and learn about investing. 2. Focus on buying assets, not liabilities. Before you buy something, ask yourself, will this put money in my pocket or take it out? 3. Create passive income streams. Don't just rely on your salary. Invest in business, property, or stocks. 4. Learn to sell and communicate effectively. These skills will help you grow financially. 5. Control your emotions around money. Do not make financial decisions based on fear or greed. Remember, financial freedom doesn't happen by chance. It's a result of small, consistent decisions over time. Start today, and your future self will thank you. And that's it, guys. If you enjoyed this video, do not forget to like and subscribe for more content on finance and personal development. And if you want to check out a summary of The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel, click in the link in the description below. See you next time.